We work in the dark to serve the light. Welcome to Grimster's Hideout.
There's plus accuracy, plus damage, plus stability, plus crit, plus like all kinds of stuff. The highest chance to hit is 95 unless you have 3+ weapon, which gives you 98.
Holy shit. Been waiting 3 years for this. Are you enjoying yourself? I had it assembled just for you. Gloat all you like, cousin. Your victory will be short-lived. Your pathetic little army may have carried you this far, but if you think you can challenge the core systems, you're sadly mistaken. Our glorious army will grind your restoration to a bloody pulp. Save me the lecture and tell me what you were doing on Anvelt. Your father rules the directorate. You should be in a tower somewhere, not on a dusty little moon guarding a smuggling ship. Smuggling ship. Is that what Corrosis thought the new Grange was? Is that what he told you? Oh, you poor dear fool. I would tell you what you've just done, but I don't want to spoil the surprise. You'll find out for yourself soon enough. If Corrosis deliberately misled us about this, I'll have his head. Worry about it later. For now, I would have words with my cousin. Victoria, I loved you like a sister. And you betrayed me. Your father held a knife to my back, and you helped him push it in. I need to understand why. If you'd ever really listened to him, you'd already know. He tried to teach you, cousin, to set you on the path to strength and prosperity. But you spat on his efforts and forced his hand, and mine along with it. Forced your hand. Mastiff is dead because of you. Our mentor, the man who taught you to pilot a mech. You put him in a camp and left him to rot. Thousands of Erugian dead lie piled at your feet. The price of strength in our nation's future. For the glory of the Reach, I'd pay it 100 times over. Well, damn. You seem to be confusing wanton cruelty for strength. They aren't the same thing. The destruction of your lance should have taught you that. Little Lord Madeira. Still my cousin's favorite pet, I see. I wonder if that pretty jaw of yours is as fragile as it looks. One of these days, we'll have to find out. If you were a real mech warrior, you'd be picking a fight with me, not with him. Don't worry. I'll take my revenge on you soon enough. Our teacher's death will look mild by comparison. You won't get the opportunity. I'm going to keep you caged until this war is over. Victoria, you'll watch from the sidelines as I dismantle your father's empire and reclaim my rightful throne. When the war is over, you'll stand before a jury for your crimes against the Erugian people. I imagine it'll be a short trial. Is that supposed to scare me, Kamea? It doesn't. Do you think my father hasn't planned for this? Do you think that you are winning? My capture means nothing. The jaws of our trap are already closing around your neck. You're just too blind to see it. We may be blind, but that didn't stop us from kicking your ass up and down the canyons of Anvelt. Dude, we barely won. You mock me at your peril, mercenary. My father bends everyone's to his will. Periphery nations, the successor states, everyone. You don't know what I've done for our people, the sacrifices I've had to make. You understand nothing, and you never will. You've already lost this war, cousin. You'll die screaming, and your restoration will die with you. I've heard enough. Mr. Oliveira. Cut her off calm. What do you want us to do with her, Lady Arano? The Argo isn't a prison. She can't stay here. No, she can't. Lord Corrosis lost a daughter to the Directorate, and we weren't there to help him. I can't undo that wrong, but I can give him this justice. We will transfer Lady Victoria to his custody, to be held until I say otherwise. Your call, Lady Arano. We'll set a course for Smithing when we're ready. Conversation's over, people. Let's get back to work. Alright. It only gets harder and harder.
Yep.
My staff has taken Lady Espinosa into custody. She is being escorted to her cell as we speak. Kinder fate than she deserves, perhaps, but I will adhere to the terms of our arrangement. While she remains in my custody, she will not be harmed. You're an honorable man. One day I hope to earn your support. You already have it. What you've done today feels like justice. Of a kind I never thought I'd see. I owe you a debt of thanks as well, Commander. You did Yeoman's job on the new Grange. She will never darken our skies again. That the new Grange wasn't a... Ooh, let's see. She's a liar and betrayer. You can't trust her at her word, Commander. I get that. I understand betrayal better than most. That said, even if Lady Victoria was telling the truth, would it really change anything? Whatever the ship's provenance, the new Grange was important enough that the director, Espinosa, had his own daughter standing sentry over her refueling site. He sent the new Grange to hell and deprived Espinosa of something he deemed valuable. I count that as a win. A win, yeah, that's true. Yeah, keep an armed guard out there. Don't worry, Commander. I know who I'm dealing with. And the appropriate precautions have been taken. Lady Victoria will be quite secure until Lady Arano is ready to reclaim her. Let's discuss your recompense. Your chief engineer tells me that she's found a hidden data archive on your ship. That you need my help to open it. It sounds to be quite the mystery. More than a mystery to me, Lord Carosus. My father believed that the Argo held something of great value, but he died before he could see it. I need to know what's on that drive, and you're the only one in the Reach who can open it for me. Let's see. Better, perhaps, that I give you the means to open it yourself. I'll have a device sent to your ship, an electronic code breaker of advanced design. Given enough time, it'll chew through any encryption, even yours. I'm surprised that you own such a device, an intelligence agency like MI3 perhaps, but not Periphery Lord. I felt the same way with High Lord Tamati brought it to me all those many years ago. He told me that the device has been found in possession of a Comstar Precentor who had died in a Rugen space. What she was doing with it, I will never know. What I do know is that your father would want you to have this, Kamea. He'd be quite proud of the leader you've become. Thank you, Lord Carosus. Simon. It means more to me than I can say. Speaking of proud fathers, do you have any news to share about your son? Has his condition improved since we last spoke? Somewhat. Otto's road to recovery will be long and difficult. The Directorate did something to his mind on Weldry. I still don't have a clear picture of what, but the damage is both physical and mental. In truth, I fear that my boy has been damaged irreparably, and that the Otto I knew is gone, but I cling to the hope that someday the son I remember will return to me. He will, Simon. I know it. Otto is young and strong, and House Carosus is nothing if not resilient. Afraid that I must take my leave of you now. I have forces to marshal and plans to make, but please keep me apprised of Otto's condition. I will, my lady. Farewell to you, and know that you have earned the support of House Carosus. What you've done today doesn't erase the past, but perhaps we can still write the course of our people's future. For my part, I am willing to try. Welcome to the Restoration. Put a code-breaking device that we got from Lord Carosus to work on our mystery archive. Now I'm watching a progress bar climb really slowly. Give you a heads up when it's finished. Okay. I hit continue, but nothing happened.
That
There we go.
on it is back online.
Maybe. Okay. Yeah.
This is an all-ship announcement.
Got it.
At our next port of call, we'll be taking on a new decade.
First of all, we're going to fix our mix.
Keep your eyes open.
I am going to put the blackjack in storage. Well, hold on. They're both dragging one ends. Okay. Fuck, I lost a double heatsink.
That's not good.
Alright, hold on. Confirm. Yeah. It's actually not good at all.
There are personnel working outside the ship. Do not rotate, radiate, or energize any external electronic equipment.
Yeah, that's not good at all, dude. Alright, I need to learn how to play him from the distance. That's my problem. I really need to learn how to play him from a distance. I lost both PPCs again. It's a good thing I didn't have a shit ton of pluses. My heat efficiency is not going to be as good. Wait, it says that this bitch is supposed to be a brawler. And I am not using him as a brawler. I'll do it this way until I can get a better mech for my main.
You know when that's done.
Damn, I lost that arm mod. I think I want to fuck around with the other dragon. I'm gonna put this one back the way I have it, but I'm gonna fuck around with the other dragon and see what I can do about making it a ballistic style mech.
With the dragon?
Yeah, the other one. I've got two of them, two same dragons. Fuck, I lost jump jets.
New equipment available. New equipment available.
And the SRM ammo, got it.
Right. I'll get it in the schedule.
Alright. Well, he's already got an AC5. Let's just strip all the equipment. Nope. AC10 is 12 tons and AC5 is 8 tons. 60 damage or 45 damage, so it's an extra 15 damage, but it's also an extra 4 tons. So if I do the AC5 with stability...
Thing is that if you're trying to build it for meleeing...
I'm not going to build it for melee. I'm building him more like a skirmisher, so he's kind of like up close, but DPS. And tanky. Does that make sense?
Okay.
I don't know, I guess that's more of a brawler too, but I don't want him to be, like, punchy all the time, if that makes sense.
A skirmisher is somebody that pops in, shoots, and runs away. That's a skirmisher. But how you build it's up to you.
I want him to be able to move and shoot. Move and shoot. Move and shoot.
I mean, all mechs do that. But, like I said, how you build them depends on you, and how you want to do it depends on you. You got an AC5 in there. And like I said, that shows that it does, what, 40 points of damage?
45, yeah.
Yeah, 45. And it LBX5s they scatter their damage over their shots, like shotguns. Does 60 points of damage for the 5 LBX. It says 6
And it's
times
8
10.
tonnage still, yeah.
It just is spread out so that its damage is spread out. So, like I said, depending on how you want to build this mech, you could sit there and, if you want it to be, you said medium range, right? So,
Well, medium close. So, I want him to still be my tank. But I want to build it for more shooting than meleeing.
then like I said, I would go with, well, whatever you go with, it's up to you, but I go with the shotgun. You only have the one though, because you lost the other one already.
Yeah. Let me check the store.
They have UX and they have LBX ammo.
Yeah, 15 tons for that bitch.
I mean, 100 times 2.
200 fucking damn. Ba-boom. Ba-boom.
Yeah, it's boom boom.
I wouldn't even be able to put that on him.
You had 2 5 or 2. What was it? What are those 6s?
Yeah, it
8s?
was 16 tons.
Okay, and how much are the LBX 5s? Because you had 2 of them on there already.
No, I had one LBX5. 8 tons.
Okay, and you had 2. You said 2 5s, which are 8 tons. That's 16.
Yeah, but look, it's 57 out of 60 tons. There's just not a whole lot of spots for anything else.
What else would you be putting on there?
I don't know yet. I'm looking at shit.
That's what I'm saying. Your AC-20 that you were looking at, that you're, you know, girly-eyed all over, is the same amount as those 2 LBX5s or those 2 5s. So
Yeah, I just this guy's too small to put that. Well, technically he is a heavy mech, but I don't want to put an AC-20 onto something until it's an assault mech, I would assume. Because otherwise, like, if I do this, then that's literally the only weapon that I have. And if they blow off my right arm, I'm fucked.
True. That's true. If they blow up your right arm, but that means they have to get through all the armor on your right arm and your structure on the right arm. And that means that you're not shooting back, because you're doing 100 points of damage per shot.
That's true. That's true.
And if you put the UAC on there, that's 200 points.
Yeah,
And that's if both of them actually hit. Which means you'd want somebody who's a good gunner.
New weapon systems available.
To boost their accuracy so they could be like boom boom. Then you'd also want somebody that could reduce their recoil, so that, because that's the thing about ballistics, which is what I was warning you about with ballistics, is ballistics have recoil, which reduces your accuracy with each shot.
There's not even any UAC ammo.
Fair. I didn't even look at that part. I just saw the UAC.
Yeah. I'll
But
just
you
save
can
it.
still put an AC-20 in there, because that's 100 damage.
Okay,
Plus
so
10.
I only have the 120, the 20 plus.
Yes, it's 100
And then
damage
if we
naturally,
do
and it's a plus 10
this-
damage. It's 110 damage.
How many shots is that?
5,
5.
10, 15.
Do you think he'll get through 15 fucking shots?
I mean, 1 shot a round, so 15 rounds. Now you can put points in there. Okay, if you think you're gonna do 20 rounds,
I just don't know if I'll even do 15 rounds. And then what were you gonna say?
armor, especially in that arm. The shoulder.
Yeah.
You don't really need it in the back too much unless you're getting destroyed in the back end. Because he technically shouldn't be getting point blank unless you're gonna curb stomp something.
Alright, so I have a ton to mess around with. Where else would you put it? More in the torso? On the front?
Sure. Makes it less likely, well, or the center torso to be less likely to be killed. There you go. Now, granted, you have to be fairly close to use the AC-20.
I'm just trying to fuck around with some different builds, man, that's all.
Oh, which is why I've suggested using something bigger. Like, they have AC-20s on fucking Urbies, they have AC-20s on Centurions. So, you having AC-20 on a Dragon, granted it's the only weapon he has. But, to be honest, if you have a person that's boosting their gunnery, and one of the things that gunnery unlocks is the breaching shot. It says for single shot weapon. So if you're shooting one weapon like an AC-20, it ignores guard, it ignores cover. So you pretty much just tear into their armor.
Mech Warrior training complete. Training confirmed, Commander.
Good to go.
Glitch has only got 3,800.
Commander?
Waiting for orders. Standing by.
I'm
Yeah,
trying
so
to
like,
finish him
look.
up on his gunnery.
Look at gunnery, the second one that you have.
Oh, this one? Yeah, the breaching shot? Yeah. And if that's
So-
the only one that I have in the dragon, then I might as well use Grim to fucking shoot the dragon with the AC-20.
Like I said, breaching shot means a single attack with a single weapon. It'll ignore cover and guard, which means that does no good. Your damage is just gonna be straight.
Yeah, when I'm firing the one fucking PPC, it's more. Like, it hits better. But when I fire both PPCs, it is a little different. So I get your point now.
But if you also use multi-shot and put a PPC on one and a PPC on another, you'll
Does
still
that
get
still
the
work?
breaching shot for each one.
Oh, because it's one single
Shot.
Okay, I got you. All right. I'm saving up for this last gunnery.
He just has to not die in combat or get his fucking
Yeah.
head hit and then have to spend 900 days in the hospital.
Yeah.
Then again, when you upgrade the training module,
Training
you'll get more.
complete.
I think I'm at the highest training module I can be right now until I do whatever it is for this. Yeah, Gamma Pod,
Mm-hmm.
which is like 2.2 mil. Yeah. I did that as fast as possible, the 2 training pods. That way I could like have people just getting XP. Now here's my question. So Apex is out. That's out. Let's go to contracts. I don't really want to fuck with any of these contracts that are stupid hard. Like, yeah, they pay out really well, but now here's the question that I want to know. Can I go back a little bit and do other contracts that are a little easier?
All the contracts should be available on your contract list. But you can try going to different zones that have lesser challenge rating. Doesn't necessarily mean there'll be missions there.
Darius, please remind our mech warriors that they don't belong in engineering. I just caught one of them skinny dipping in the primary coolant tank.
I swear it's like herding cats.
I'm just thinking, this has got like a 20 challenge rating, so
Bio command.
I just want to... I'm going to go pee real quick. I'll be right back.
Mm-hmm.
Docking sequence commencing.
Using the bathroom. Darius shows up at your door in the middle of the night. He looks worn to the bone. Commander Apex has slipped into a coma. The med techs don't expect her to survive the night. Deplete medbay resources to try to save her. That's bullshit, you snap at Darius. You know, going over there, Apex is too important to just write off like that. Commander, begins Darius before stopping himself. He follows you as you stalk over to the med bay, where you yell at the med techs, yell at Apex, and generally clarify that death is not an option. The stressed med techs scurry around, trying every risky solution they can think of. A few hours after you arrive, her vital signs improve markedly. Just as exhausted as the med bay staff, you allow Darius to shoo you off to rest. Another battle won. Man. It's just like every mission right now is fucking life and death. If you don't make the correct moves, you're fucked.
Yeah.
I mean, I really like it. It's just super hard when everything is hard.
Those upgrades you asked for are online, Commander.
All right, I'll get the team on it right away.
We got 5 days.
Ready to go over financials whenever you are.
Now entering synchronous orbit.
Looks like we've arrived, Commander.
There we go. So we have 2 missions. An assassinate and a capture base. Now, who do I have ready is the question.
Nobody. Everything is being worked on.
Yep.
You got 9 days, it looks like.
While planetside on Panzer, Decker pulls you and Darius aside. I found an unsecured warehouse stuffed with equipment. Looks like it belongs to some small-time corps. Say the word and I'll reappropriate the goods. Sounds like a good way to get shot, Darius scowls. Why not make a token offer? A few C-bills go a long way. Hell, you might even make some friends. Decker lowers his voice. The locals have no idea how valuable this stash is. Give them a whiff of cash. They might get wise and ask for more, but it's your call. Fuck. Rob 'em blind! If anything feels even slightly off, get out of there, you say firmly. It's not worth it. Decker nods dutifully and disappears down another street. Day fades into night as you wait for Decker outside the Leopard. Finally, he limps into view, clutching his abdomen. Blood stains his clothes. Turns out these weren't locals, Commander. Sirens sound in the distance. You throw his arm over your shoulder, supporting the mech warrior. What happened? Smuggling ring. Dodged their bullets, but my spleen got caught on the fence. Decker croaks, if I survive, I'm going straight. No more schemes, I swear. For once, you actually believe him. Fucking great job, Decker. That was by my order.
Yeah, you thought it'd be some easy shit.
4 days.
Hey, boss.
We're almost completely out of cash.
I already know. We have 480,000 coming up. Damn, dude. I'm always...